Hello, I'm RayneofKalamity and welcome back to SeemoreSMP. Last time we built out this beautiful land bridge. It doesn't have a lot of detail, but we were doing the broad strokes in order to hide this big old moss farm and a bunch of little mini farms. Now, the mini farms are... well, they're beautiful. They're perfect. I love that I made them. They were preparation for building out and detailing this area, which is what I thought we were going to get into today. But, ooh, I missed. Ooh. Thanks for saving my life. But today we're actually going to be doing something else besides detailing, because I would like to move all of these as well as build some more mini farms. And at the same time, I would love to work on this giant hole we made on episode, whatever that episode was, like 3 or something, 4 or 5. I don't even know what episode we're on. But we haven't done much with this because we've been doing shop stuff, hanging out, and just trying to get some farms together. And in that effort, I would like to continue getting farms together as well as this space. So what we're going to be doing is working in this area here. We're just going to take a little slice of this and work on it, because doing the whole thing seems a little daunting. We may texture out a bunch of this, but we're going to come into... can I land over here? We're going to come into here, and we're going to make a little area that's hidden for all of the mini farms, as well as what I believe is going to be the entrance of my base. I mean, this whole area is going to be my base, so there's going to be a lot of entrance, but like into the farms and into storage and stuff like that. I know I have this little space over here with the villagers, but I've been wanting to move this for a while, and it's taken me a while to figure out where I want to put it, but I've always wanted to do a bunch of little caves in here that we could go in and out of. I thought about filling this with water. However, excuse me, my cat is on my keyboard. Sorry about that. I don't really remember where I was. My cat decided to be on my keyboard. If you saw everything go, it's because he was standing on the mouse and my hand. However, I believe I was talking about the fact that I thought I wanted to fill this in and do all that and prepare for the arrival of the Nautilus, but I think I'd rather have waterfalls. I know that was something I talked about in like episode 1 or 2 before we actually dug this out, and I would really like to bring that idea back. I think I can work with it, because I do have some ideas. Maybe dig that area out one day, or over here into this cave system, because this cave system down here was supposed to be my farm area, and I just keep hitting water. Hi, Tim. Oh, Tims. Oh, the little Tims. I think I called him Dave in the last episode because I couldn't remember his name. It's Tim. Poor Timmy. Poor Timmy. Stuck in a well. Anyway, we're not going to help him. He doesn't need help. What we are going to do is start to get together some supplies. So let's hit that montage time-lapsey thingy. Go. I was gonna do a supply gathering montage. However, one of the things we need is terracotta and coral. I have some big ideas, but I don't know where those are. And when I asked for cords, I was told, do you know where the Mesa portal is? I haven't responded because everybody's still on vacation because the holidays, which by the way, happy holidays for however you celebrate. So we're gonna go on an adventure instead. Besides, most of the things we need are right here because this is our build palette for terraforming. I do need a little bit more mud, but I did restock the mud farm. And yeah, this bad boy has been cruising? Yeah. I might... I'm I'm very confused. I might have to check the filters. I might let these start going through as well. And do another moss here. Is that... I don't know if I need that much. But let's go try and find the Mesa portal. My portal only goes to the actual nether. And not the nether roof. It's a work in progress. It's a plan. I have an idea for it. Don't worry about. However, I am almost dead on my wings for both of them. So let's go to spawn. Go through the main... Ow. Main portal there and see if we can't find this elusive Mesa portal. I'm gonna get lost. It's fine. We're also gonna hit up the car wash and get our wingies in order. So let's get to it. Okay, wings nice and clean and ready to go. Let's head over this way. I believe that is the portal to the nether roof. God, everyone's such a... Look at it. It's so pretty. Oh, everyone's such good builders. Oh, it's dark. It's dark. Okay. We don't really have another hub, do we? Chunks, Seaside City. Okay, let me actually... I forgot we added the little guys! I forgot we're on 1.20, 1.10! I can make hundreds of little friends! We might have a change in plans. We're not actually gonna have a change in plans. I really want to do what we're doing. I just want... No. That one. Then that one. Then that one. I just want cords for myself so I can make my way back here when I inevitably get lost. Actually... I don't know whose portal that is. I'm just gonna put down some torches as we wander the nether roof. I do need to put my portal on the nether roof, but I really like having a portal in the nether. I have to figure out how I have two portals without them connecting. I'm afraid to go through portals that aren't labeled. You know? I think I found it. I found it. Yay. Cool. I'm not going to be able to sleep, am I? Don't. Okay. That's going to be a problem for later. Don't. Oh, I want one of you. Okay, Mesa portal found. Now we gotta find Coral Reef. They said south west, so this way. Oh, we're also gonna have to tear out a lot of coarse dirt. Mesa. I love mesas. We're gonna have to get a lot of the terracotta as well. But let's see if we can't find... Oh, almost out of rockets. The Coral Reef. They said southwest, but I'm still gonna try and stick to the warmer biomes. Just to be safe. I could have swore there was a portal for the Coral Reef, but oh, this kind of looks like a dried up riverbed. That's cool looking. Is this it? Is this it? It is! Yay! Found it! I could have sworn there was a portal over here. Right? Yeah, there is! Alright, let's go. Oh, hey. Hello. I missed. What are we selling? What do we got? Ooh. I always forget we have mini block. Nothing of value. Alright, you're useless. You waste of space. Anyway, let's get to actually gathering resources now, shall we? Gang! In the quickest montage known to man, we got coral, terracotta, coarse dirt, and some spruce wood. Everything else I should have right here in order to make this work. The one thing we're really gonna need to do is a little bit more terraforming. So let's grab... Well, let me clear out my inventory. We need that as well. Ooh. I'm gonna drop all the stuff I don't need in here. We have everything we really need. We're gonna grab all of these. Thank you. This one, and then we're gonna grab the beacon. Hello? Where am I? Hello? Hello? Oh no. Okay, fine. Is she? Whoa, I don't think I've ever seen that color of fish before. You look like you're poison. Toxic. Let me grab this real quick. Bloop. And then we're gonna... Bloop. Yeah. Now we just need a little bit more iron or emerald or something. Put haste 2 on so we can do a little digging. I'm gonna leave all of our supplies up here. That way it'll be a little easier on my inventory, because let's be real. Inventory in this game is bubkiss. It's rough, bud. But we got this. No. We got everything we need. We actually got way more than we need since we're only doing a small section. But let's grab a little bit of iron, because it's easy to get. Bump it into this bad boy with some haste too, and get to digging. And to digging I had a pretty good idea of what I wanted the shape of the cave to look like, which is just a big circle. So that's what I started carving out to begin with. And then I kind of started to get a little carried away, because I knew I wanted a big circle in the middle and a spiral. And I want to start incorporating a bit of coral into this, as it does create a bit of a bit of a challenge. And I don't see a lot of coral in things, and it gives a nice bright color. And I really like color in my builds. However, I kind of realized that doing this would sort of affect the lore in which I wanted to add to the base if it was just a giant spiral and the stairs had water in it. So as you can see here, I'm trying to reformulate that maybe the magic of this area comes from a different place and it does spiral out from it, which is why I moved the beacon in the middle. And then at that point, I kind of got carried away. I was vibing with it. I kind of had an idea of what I wanted this to look like. Planned it out and got it done and just started going for it, really. All right, here we have the final and finished entrance to my base. I think that's what this is. One of the entrances to my base. Like I was talking about, this was gonna be all a big spiral, and I was gonna be like, oh, because it touches water, it's changing the blocks. But then this is a mangrove, and there's a lot of water, which means all the blocks would change, and I don't have that much coral or that much. I know I'm gonna change all the blocks eventually, but I don't have that much. No. There's too much coral. That's too much. Too much. So instead, from where the beacons are, we will have magic that spirals out. There is a bit more I'd like to do with the idea of like this being a magical mangrove area, and we'll get to that in future episodes, but not this one. This is a good start. We do have to work on the actual entrance. But I really like the way this turned out. We have this old sort of temple-ish vibe with the plinth in the middle, and then we're gonna add to these sort of structures here. I think this is where I'm gonna put my portal for the nether roof, which is why it's already filled in, but I don't want to do that this episode. I also have to texture back behind here. There might also be something that goes behind here so you can come out either in this way or out that way. I haven't decided. I did kind of realize this corner is probably not going to be something we're going to use, so I just made it pretty. And I was also in a texturing, terraforming sort of mood, and that scratched that itch. Through here, because each one of these is going to be doors, I don't necessarily know what I'm putting over here yet either. I thought maybe this could be part of the mini farm area we're gonna build here in a second, but I'm not sure. This one's gonna be my storage room. I'm gonna dig this out and go that way and make a big storage. We'll still have the little storage up top, but I feel like that'll be converted into bulk storage. It'll just be like all the dirt, all the mud, a bunch of leaves, anything that we have shulker boxes for or an overabundance excess of, it'll just get put over there. Because I don't know if I'm going to do a redstone storage or a manual storage, but this one, this way, this is what we're going to have to dig out. And I kind of want to see if we can dig this over to this. And we just have a tunnel underneath all this water. Oh, also I did start the top of this as a farm because I have plans for the future and we're gonna need a lot of mud or packed mud. But maybe like if it comes over here or here might line up better because that's where the beacon is. So if we can dig this down and over or over and up, that'd be kind of cool. That way we could have access to the moss farm, which I have actually been AFKing quite a bit, which is one of the reasons why I started doing up there. So we have quite I did convert this into regular moss as well, so we don't have carpets anymore. But I have converted this into quite a bit of moss. I'm wondering if this one doesn't have a good filter on it. Because I did have to... Oh, I can't reach the top of it very well now. Never mind, I'm a good flyer. Yay! I did have to repurpose these ones. I don't know. Oh. There we go. Yeah, I think it just... Alright, anyway. That's fixed, but I have been AFKing that, so we do have a lot of moss. Make a lot of mossy cobble, which I've been using enough of to warrant that. It is still running, obviously. But we're gonna come back in here and see if we can't dig out. Ow. Ow. Dig this out and that way. Because we are gonna make... one, a tunnel, but two, we're gonna make a little underground oasis. And it's gonna be a lot of flowers, a lot of water, a lot of greenery, and then off to the sides, probably over that side. That way we can connect the farms into the storage unit, storage room, and maybe along this side for ones that I don't plan to use as often or won't need as big of bulk storage. Over on this side. That way they're not very obvious and this just looks like a little underground garden oasis. So we're gonna pop into some more digging. And we're actually just gonna do the digging and then we'll talk about what actually happens after that. Because I have no idea how this is actually gonna work. I haven't thought about this too much other than the fact that I want garden. Let's do it. Okay, here we have at least the start of the tunnel. I did start over here to connect it to the Moss Farm cave. So we do have a good connection here. Ta-da! And then down here. I was thinking about this in the fact that, like, I think this will also have this structure here all the way down, and then the gardens are going to go off to the sides. And I want to start getting this sorted out down here. That way we can have an actual good connection up and we can get the gardens going. However, this video is getting quite long, so I think we're just going to jump into a time lapse and knock this bad boy out.
dokie. I did not get as much done as I wanted. You can probably hear my voice. I've been quite sick. This video has taken me well over a month. I started this pretty much the day after Christmas, or like 2 days after Christmas, and we're now into February. I would suggest, if you're going to live into a mangrove biome, I forgot to clip all those. Don't live underground. I spent a great deal of time draining water. There's so much water under here. I have leaves in a lot of places to remind myself that, like, directly underneath there is water. I don't know if you can see it, but like there's, yeah, you can see the water there. I've done a great deal. If we turn on gamma, I even started working on the ceiling, because eventually we'll move to the surface and texture, and seeing some of this will help me stop from like breaking into here and flooding the whole area. However, this is how it's meant to be viewed. I didn't do the posts all the way down because I kind of want to do something a little bit more grand with the hallway, in the idea that maybe like this thinner section is a bit more ruined. And I also didn't do a lot of smoothing. So there's no slabs or walls. It's just right here because there's a light behind it, which you can kind of see, and I kind of hate that. But right here, with this lever hidden, we have all of our flower farms. To pick up those items, we come back here into this cave, and we have both of our little petals, and then this is our pickup for the flower farms. I have space to I can do this. Get up here and do any maintenance work we might need for these. Little entrance there for those. I need to cover this up a little bit more here, because this is the firefly bush right here, and I have some space back here for maintenance as well. I need carpets and some stuff on the ground. I don't know what I'm putting here just yet. I was thinking of some other farms in a similar fashion to this. If we pop over here and sneak in, is the lichen farm. It's hidden in this nice big boulder. But I'm trying to make this look rather natural. So this post needs to be smooth. I don't judge it. It's not done. I will probably work on smoothing and texturing this. Not texturing, it's pretty textured, but smoothing this out and giving it its finer details off camera, since I am still recovering and this video is quite long and it's taken me a long time, and I feel bad that I didn't get a video out in January. But I caved, and now we have this. I just have to put the chest down here. Why do I have an extra sticky piston? Why do I have... Oh, it goes right here. I didn't finish this farm. My bad. Alright. Nope. There we go. So we now have the glowberry farm in here, and I have space for other farms. I did want to add other farms in this video, but I'll just have to do that off camera or next time, because I think this is a lot of work. We've done a lot of work. We did both this whole entrance here, this whole tunnel, and the stairs that connect up to here, and then did our whole ow, my ankles, whole area here, and moved all of our farms to their permanent homes. And I know I said earlier that these might connect up into the storage room that's gonna go pretty much over here. It'll probably go back farther so I don't like run into this, and I'll have a nice entrance. But I don't think that's gonna be the case. I don't think I'll need to. But I'm really happy with how this is coming together, especially once we get the finer details in here and it's smoothed out a lot better. There's no like harsh edges like this. And we get a little bit more of this greenery, because I could use grass, I could use bamboo or sugar cane in places. I could put firefly bushes down still. and really make this a garden area. I kind of also want to do some plants down here, like maybe the society that lived here before also had like a little community garden here, but I was thinking this is probably more so a place where they relax, or maybe we put something here that has purpose to the lore and the magic and like the little bits with this. But aside from that, I'm pretty happy with how this turned out so far. There's a lot of things that still need to be done, but I'm looking forward to doing them in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. I super appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.